Hello! Today is May 10th and it is 1:13. Dervla and I have gotten mysterious notes from the post. So we're going to the post office to see what we
got.
Yeah, we both have no idea, but we both...
Cooper Station.
Cooper Station. I wonder what it is. Oh wait, do you have keys?
Yeah.
I didn't get mine. Do you think I need an ID too? LOL.
I mean, I always have my ID.
Right, I always have mine too. ID, it's here. How could I not do... How will women know it's for women? Shout out to Baroness Von Sketch Show. What do you always call it? Von Trap.
I've never used a Von other than Trap in my life. I'm not just gonna say the right one.
Okay.
This is the post office I usually go to.
Here we go now. Is it the one next to...
The movie theater.
across from the Halloween store?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I bring one to the other one.
Oh yeah, the sun is shining. The
sun.
tank is clean.
The tank is clean. That's a good one. Fresh feeling.
I mean, it's not clean. It's very dirty,
No,
but
nothing's clean though. So like in comparison,
but
it's clean.
big blue sky. It feels pretty clean.
It does. Ooh. Thank God for sun.
Woo! Hot dog. I'm wearing shorts.
Everyone's nicer, hotter, and warmer when the weather's nice.
In many different
Those are
ways.
all the best things.
I took that in a few different ways.
I mean, yeah, because you can.
Yeah.
Because the sun's out. And you
Entendre.
can.
Well, I wonder what we could have gotten. Dude, it's not a package.
Well, we both got it, so it has to do with the apartment, right? Like,
I
what
know.
else?
Okay,
or NYU.
So we re-upped our lease on our apartment, and we got a text the other day that was just from an agent that said, we want to take pictures of your apartment. We were like, what? No, we want to re-up our lease. So I went over and talked to the landlord, and he said, we sent you this piece of paper. You were supposed to get it by...
like a month ago.
Well, you were supposed to turn it in by April 15th.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't get it until the 20th.
Fully never got it.
So I was confused because it came after the date, obviously, that it was supposed to be turned in. And so, but like, was this what we were supposed to get and it got stuck in the mail somehow?
But also, fun fact, they're next door. So how hard is it to post something to next door of you?
Yeah, maybe
Apparently
they have
difficult.
another office that's like farther away that they mail it from. But like,
Shaw.
or you could just put it in the mailbox. Whatever. We'll see what it is. I hope it's something different.
Or like they could have given us the option, would you rather pick this up? Like, that would have been easier. Like,
You could have just called us on the phone. No biggie.
oh, mail.
Mail.
I love getting packages,
I
but
love
I don't trust the mail.
thinking about how long it would have taken to get mail
Right?
for other points in history.
That's why we're all so spoiled now. We don't have to
Yeah, we
wait to
all
hear
suck.
from anybody. We just expect to hear, and that's already privilege. Too much.
I can't remember exactly what this is, but you'll forgive me. There was this like kid, I guess it was a bunch of kids they rode a horse, and they would run the horse for like a few hundred miles or whatever. Then they would stop and hand it off to another guy on a horse. And then another guy on a horse would go for 100. And then that guy would stop.
It's
and
like a really long relay.
meet another guy with a horse. Yes, but they did that for, like, that's
mail.
how they did the mail.
Jesus.
Horse mail.
As soon as horses are needed, it's like, fuck.
Oh, horses. We're grateful for the mail.
They're gorgeous. They're strong. They're fast.
Oh, are we
Definitely
gonna do
faster
this?
than me. Yeah. This is the long
Ain't
one,
no
though.
horse faster than me. I can gallop like a motherfucker.
I wish humans could gallop. It's like jogging
You
or
can.
sprinting. Yeah, I know, but it looks dumb.
Well, yeah.
When horses do it, it looks great.
You wish you could gallop in and be like,
Beautiful.
yeah, majestic.
Yeah.
it is pretty when they gallop. When we do it, we do look stupid. Thank you for saying that right after I galloped.
But we had to do it in class, so like I've seen we've all seen everyone look stupid doing that.
Yes.
But like when horses do it, I'm just like, damn.
Besides
stupid
me.
Could be pretty to someone.
Aw, beautiful. It's all about perspective. But again, the male.
Yeah, I feel weird.
Also, what's it called? The Silk Road? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. History. The Silk Road. China.
How'd that work?
That's about all I know.
They
walked
through the desert.
My head literally like flipped and like gave me a flash of high school for a second.
Ooh. What? Specifically?
I don't know. I feel like my high school had a very like specific color palette, so it's just like everything gets
very
like
Silk Road.
No, it just gets very like and we had uniforms, so it's always like wooden, maroon. There was a lot of maroon and wood involved in my high school, so like, you know, it's a specific color palette.
But not like bohemian. You went to a Catholic school, yes?
Yes.
So the Silk Road vibe and the Catholic vibe are hard for me to reconcile in my head.
The term Silk Road brings me to high school because that's when we were learning about it.
Have you ever
been to the Silk Road? No.
No. Have you ever touched a?
But no.
Oh, you really should get on that. It's great. There's what the silk comes out of. The silkworms. We went to. Gosh, where in the fuck was I? I have no idea. They were showing us the like cocoons of the silkworms, and it was nasty, but
nasty.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I also saw there's this bioengineer that was working with silkworms and having them build like around like they would print out like a model, and then they would let the silkworms draw their silk around the model. So then they were making like shapes and cool
like
stuff out of the silk.
Told me about. That sounds familiar.
It was cool as hell. I mean, disgusting, but like wow, science, you know.
Impressive, disgusting.
Oh, it was putrid. But like silk
it.
comes out of little bug butts.
Little butts. Little silk butt.
Little silk. Little silk butt. You're my little silk butt.
Silk butt. I don't know. Maybe like you're not the silk butt. You were the silk. So like
you are the silk and I am the butt.
Or like who was the butt? I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of it as a compliment and it's kind of hard. Like today might be a butt, but you're silk. Maybe that's what it is.
For you for 293, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, what?
There's customers and then the room chat. That's kind of odd.
Sorry. Have a good day.
What just happened?
I don't either.
I heard join. Also, I could not. My guy was not enunciating at the beginning there. And I was like, there are words happening, but
I don't understand
them. And then I heard join. So yeah, we know what that was.
I bet you he's a silk butt.
I like that. Today's a butt, but you're silk. No. But here comes the silk.
Here comes the silk.
Out that butt.
Out of that butt? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Or maybe.
Ugh, isn't that just weird? What if we like
it's so hard
were like spiders and we could like web, but it came on our butts?
Yeah. Sometimes I forget because you know how like spider webs are just annoying in my opinion anyway.
Yes,
but you know, like they kill bugs, so that's nice. But I like forget that to spiders they're intentional. You know, like they have a purpose.
Right.
To me, they're just annoying. I'm
I
like, why is
wonder
there another one?
What's their sensation to be like web? You know? Do they have like an abdominal
just, like,
squeeze?
Wow.
You know?
Then they
like
have,
when we poop, there's like a huh. Do they think that when
spiders
when
just,
it's
like,
web
cut.
time?
Because they're just flexing constantly.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I mean, they have to think about it.
Oh, Spider-Man.
It can't be that
the
hard.
ultimate silk butt.
Allie and AJ are performing? I'm sorry.
Allie and
what?
AJ, potential love songs of a jam.
Thank you.
Or a potential breakup song. Potential love song.
Like, how long was that album? 10 songs?
That's a lot of songs. Right? If you need an extra one, here's an extra one. Okay. I'll see you after. Well, we've got our envelopes. We don't know what they are, but we think that they are something. Oh my gosh, can we walk a little more?
4 people that it can be.
Oh.
Mother bitch fucker, I hate paper cut.
Did you just paper cut yourself?
Of course I did.
I did that the
always
other
paper
day.
cut myself. You have your fancy letter opener. I just use my hands.
I know, and I was using my hands like an idiot, and I sliced my finger open.
Literally, what
Is it
we were
just our new
supposed to
lease?
get? No, it's the notice that we were supposed to get. The other notice, like they sent us another one.
Well, this wasn't delivered, or they didn't miss delivery till the 28th.
Exactly, I know. Some bullshit.
They were really trying to get rid of us.
I think they sent it twice. Like, they sent it again after we didn't respond, not considering, oh, maybe they never got it.
Baby, we're staying.
Like, also, don't send me an essay. It should just be like a yes or no type deal. Give me one box to check.
What's the issue with, like, giving a tenant a call? Come on.
Come on, Olivia.
We've stayed paid up the entire pandemic.
Such good tenants.
We have been good as tenants. RESPEDC.
REPDECT.
Exactly.
Read it back to us. It's really hard to, like, imagine if before we spoke we had to spell every word.
Oh,
It would take me so long to speak.
I'm not good at spelling out loud.
Like ITWOULD.
I'm not good at spelling at all.
TAKEMESOLONG.
Dervla, shut up.
POSPAK. That would be wild.
My grandfather was the worst speller, and my grandma would go through.
Amazing at it.
She went to secretary school, so she would go through and edit all of his grammar, and she would always just be like, "Oh."
Spelling. I don't know. I think
he could build a damn yacht, so you know.
my mom's good at spelling. I've never heard my dad spelling.
I'm not the best at
Or
spelling.
seen.
Autocorrect is
Yeah, no,
a
it's hard.
godsend.
It's hard to know, like, when we've grown up with autocorrect.
Yeah, if we didn't have it, we'd be biggity booked.
We just, I don't know.
Just like calculators. Or computers now.
Or computers.
Oh, what's that word in French?
Oh. For what?
For computer. It's a really fun one.
I'm thinking of an elevator.
I'm thinking of biblioteca.
Ordinateur.
Is that
Biblioteca is library.
Library, yeah, I know. I love that one.
That dude's cool. He's making a lot of noise at 1:30 p.m. I'd
Hey,
automatically
must be
fuck
the
him.
money. Yum.
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 Do you think yum is sexual? Like, if you looked...
Well, do I think it's sexual normally? No. Has it been sexual before?
Like,
Yes.
can it easily? Yes. But, like, is it automatically? I don't think so.
Circumstantial.
Because one time I
If
said,
somebody said yum around me,
like, if I was
now
looking
I can't.
good,
Well, now
like,
my head's in the gutter.
exactly. If I looked really good and someone said yum, I would assume that.
Well, I'd be like,
But-
thanks. I don't know if that even necessarily to me comes off as like. I mean, I guess it is like looking like a snack.
Yeah.
But even
I
that
don't
to me
know.
doesn't sound like overtly sexual until now, of course.
Well, yeah, because looking good and sexual are different.
Right? Because, and of course, this is going straight back to ballet. It's like, that looks good. That doesn't mean
Like,
it's...
damn, you did that well.
Yeah. Like, beautiful execution. No,
Exactly.
There's nothing sexual about that.
No, completely different. But I don't know. It's just like, you can make everything sexual, but I really don't. Always.
Ugh. Well, I used to think, God bless, when I was younger. and you would hear like the men think of sex every 7 seconds, and it's like the worst possible thing in the world. And I was always like, not me. I'm not like that. And I held out on that for a really long time. And then I realized,
my sexuality.
And then after, or in college,
when everyone was talking about sex all the time.
Well, then it's just, and now maybe I am that, but not every. But I feel like 7 seconds.
I feel like sex is it's like an unnecessary theme. Like you don't have to point it out. It's like, well, yeah.
I feel like it's a necessary theme.
I'm just like, it's always there. You know, like it's just one of the first boxes. You know, like
it's the gutter box.
I'm like, were they sexy? You know.
Yeah.
It's just one of the, you gotta think about it.
Sex sells.
If you're being self-aware, you gotta clock. Were you immediately attracted to that person? Because that changed the whole thing if you were.
Touching butts, it sells.
I've been rehearsing with Jenny for a burlesque show in June, and I was like, wow, this is definitely like the most overtly sexual thing I've ever had to perform.
Wow, and how are you feeling?
Oh, I think it's fun, you know, I don't care, but I think it's gonna be...
Can you talk about the
pasties?
Yeah.
Well...
How do you feel?
I just think, you know, I would wear... Well, one, I think as a dancer, not always... You don't have to, obviously, depending on your comfortability and everything. But I'm always like, my costume is your choice. Like, for the choreographer, I'm like,
Absolutely.
What do you feel that I should be in, you know? So I'm like, if you want me in pasties, I'll do it. My point was just that there will be a lot of extra movement if I don't have anything else. Uh-huh. Especially because the beginning of that piece that we were referring to is literally just moving from side to side for like 8 counts. So that will fully just be like swing, like... Some
grandfather clock.
Yes, it's just a lot, like... It's like how I feel when people are always like, oh, hair down. Yeah, because I'm like, hair is a distraction. That much movement that is not intentional is a distraction. Yes. So if you want my hair down, okay, but is it necessary? Like, ask yourself that first.
Yeah. Do you really, is this what you want to see?
Like,
the eye is drawn to movement.
Exactly, yeah. And I don't trust people's focus like that. And it's like, well, they're not going to focus anyway. And it's like, great, so we're not even going to try to have anyone focus? Like... It's just like when the movement is strong, I'm like, point out what's there without the rest, you know? I'm like...
Well, but we describe the movement as strong. What does a normie describe the movement as? And if they hate it, do they need something else to look at?
Yeah.
But like burlesque show, I feel like there's more skin inevitably to be shown.
Yeah, that's why, like, in rehearsing for it, it kind of all feels the same. I think it will be much different, like, once costumes are involved.
Yes.
I'm like... But, you know, to perform it, I don't think... You know, like, I notice when I'm like, oh, I'm doing this in a bra. When rehearsing, I was in a long sleeve. You know, like, I notice the wind on my skin, but, like, I don't really, like... It's not going to change what I'm doing, you know? Like, at the end of the day, like, I know it or I don't. So... But I think what I'm excited for is I think it's going to be one of, like, the most vocal audiences, you know, because it's just, like, nightlife is like, so different. Ow! Yeah, exactly. Like, nightlife, there is that permission to, like, call out names and, like, have more fun with it.
Yes.
So it's always nice to be in, like, a different theater setting in that way.
For sure.
Because I love a silent theater.
But a rowdy one's fun.
Yeah. So excited for that.
I hate that took me back to
rowdy.
Having a rowdy audience growing up at like dance recitals.
Oh yeah.
Because my family would come and yell like maniacs.
Yes.
But like the whole audience was families yelling like maniacs, and it was the best.
Yeah, no, I mean, because I also like it's still kind of new for me because I grew up with like ballet recitals, you know, if that's what you want to call them. So like the audience was quiet until they had permission to be otherwise.
We were like, I need you to yell as loud as you can the whole time.
Yeah, no, but it's much more like a sport in that way of like, we need to hear you, we need to feel you in this audience.
Are you loud at concerts? Because I am loud
at concerts. Hell yeah, at concerts, yeah.
But it's like, will yodel.
It's like adding to what's there, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's also just like expressive. It's hard because in a theater, because the silence is so peaceful and so useful depending on what's happening, like
Yes.
it has a purpose. But when you're in like a concert setting or something, like the purpose is having a good time. So it's like if you need to be loud to have your best time, like when I saw Beyonce, the man next to me sang every word to every song, standing, dancing, and like I was living through him.
that.
I was like, this man is how we should all be right now. So it's like, you know, I was like, his joy was, it was amazing.
That reminds me of a picture I saw once of a girl at a museum. She was sitting down in front of the painting, just like on the wood or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is normally not something that you're supposed to do, but I loved it because she was just taking her time to really look at the thing. Was she loud? No. But was she loud in the space by sitting there? Yes.
Well, I've also thought more about that. Like, I remember a conversation I had with Steph, like, earlier on in the pandemic of, like, just how little fucks were given to things that we would have overthought before. Like, sometimes if you're just, like, sitting in a park, like how I look at my blank phone when I feel like I'm supposed to have an action while I'm standing somewhere, how, like, that's almost gone because it's like, you know, I'm out of my apartment because I needed to be out. If I'm just out here to stare at a tree, that's something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, stare at your phone, stare at a tree.
Tree's better.
Kind of in for the tree these days.
I know. Trees are fun to look at. But there is that weird, like,
if trees could talk.
I do always feel more comfortable. Like, I feel like it adds a little shell to me if I'm staring at my phone because I'm like, I just feel like I blend in.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
like, I'm just
everybody,
another person on their phone.
everybody does that. It's a way to get out of. I guess it feels like another way to. You're not dissociating. You're just like on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't even have to try to look busy.
Yeah.
I can just look down.
Yep.
Which is
a
also
whole nother stimuli.
Yeah, which is me. That's how I felt like getting asked directions yesterday. I was like, I should just be staring at my phone this whole time and no one would ask me anything, you know? But I'm also trying to work on lowering my peripherals so I actually see people that I pass.
Yeah, and taking in everything is nice.
Yeah. I love those pants. Taking in those pants.
Love those pants.
I've been trying, clearly failing. You know, I'm not a very loud complimenter.
Oh, so you're just trying to shout it a little
like,
louder?
I want to be someone who's like, hey, you know, who will like, I just feel like,
hey,
I just feel in the way
over
when I
there.
compliment people, but like, I forget that people like compliments, so I want to be like,
if
I like your coat, I want to give you that for the day.
Yay, I think that's great. I try to do that.
It's really hard.
It is hard, but I really try to. But then sometimes I get into a group of people and I do, when I see something I like, I try to just like vomit the compliment.
Yes.
Because I think one compliment can really change somebody's day. And if it's a really bad moment, it could change a life. And I mean that from experience. So I try to vomit out the compliments that I do think. And then you get into a group and you start vomiting out compliments and people are like, oh, he doesn't even mean that. He's saying them to everyone. And it's like,
I know.
No, I really do mean them.
Well, no, because it's like, when I get complimented, I'm like...
I really do like that shirt.
Find something. Because I want it to be true, so I'm like, if I hate your shirt, I'm not going to say I like it.
Yeah, right.
But it's also, like, I knew... There's this one opera singer I worked with. She is the most graceful compliment receiver ever.
Aww.
She would just say, like...
That's a talent.
She would just say, thank you. In a way that, like... No, but it was, like, so beautifully done that I was, like... I'm like, there's something... I'm like, I want to do that, too, but I don't know how. And you did it so well. Like, the way she said thank you made you feel heard.
I run.
You know? No, I'm just always, like... Just like, oh my god, thank you. I like your... When it's like, you don't have to.
Yeah, you gotta return one. Or I always do the thanks, got it at. Or the...
Yes. I'm usually like, thanks, it was $4.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't care how much it was. It's like, okay, well, sorry, I didn't know what to say. I'm not gonna take compliments.
Exactly. So yeah, but she was so good. I'm like, damn. It was the grace with it.
Such a plum.
I was just like, go off. Say thank you again. That was beautiful.
Go off, boys. Did you ever play in fountains when you were a kid? Or like go to a water park? Have I told you I got lost at Dollywood?
Yes. We went to some water parks when I was little. I can't remember playing in fountains. I'm sure I did at some point. I do not like the whole, like, playing in a fountain now just feels dirty, even though, like, life's already dirty. But, like, I love when people are like, I can be barefoot, you know, in any setting. I love when normal people can be barefoot, too. But public fountain energy, I'm like, wow. I don't know. I don't know. We can go this way.
I love bare feet. That is the dancer thing.
Yeah, I know, because it's freedom to your toes, and other people really don't get it. Some people just hate feet, and that's fine.
It's the free the nipple, free the toes.
Yeah.
No more shoes.
It's because we're used to articulating our feet that, like, I can finally do it again. But, like, other people, they don't do that anyway. So, you know, they're not really getting anything from taking their shoes off.
It's nice to be able to feel the floor. And I don't know what other... I'm sure that there is one, so forgive my ignorance. But is there another thing that really concentrates on toe dexterity? You know, like working through your feet, working through your toes.
Maybe like Tai Chi and yoga. I mean, yoga not toes.
I feel like you press through the ground
for like balance
with the base of your feet, but I don't know how much you think about
toes. What else involves like pointing, really?
Like separating and pointing your toes, or lengthening your toes.
Do you focus on toes and swimming?
I don't know.
Hopefully he won't remember this.
I can swim, but I'm definitely not a good swimmer, so I didn't get there.
I
didn't get to my toes.
I am a good swimmer.
Do you think about your toes when you swim?
No.
Interesting. What else?
I love to swim.
What about like beach volleyball? They should think about their toes because they're on the beach.
I don't know.
But I doubt they
do. Lordy. I always just think their calves must be burning so bad.
Oh, but they must be so deeply ripped. Like, not normal ripped. They're deep. They're ripped with depth. If you do anything on the beach, like, go off. I'm so impressed by beach volleyball players. Every time. I'm, like, imagining myself running in sand and getting tired while I watch.
I can't even jump high enough to hit the ball over the net, to be completely honest. So, like, to see anybody get up there and really be able to hit the ball over the net, I'm like, good on you, sir.
Amen.
And or madam.
Amen. Oh, I just want to play something. I immediately hurt myself.
I want to play something. I do love, is it flip ball, flat ball, zip ball?
I still say
flat
frizz ball, but it's called a flat ball with a PH,
but we call it frizz ball.
But yeah, someone tried frizz ball.
Dervla's sister gave her this ball that pops flat into a frisbee, and then it pops open back into a ball.
Best of both worlds.
We have a lot of fun with that.
And we definitely burn a shit ton of calories.
Frizz ball. Well, we throw it like dancers. But we kind of made that the game.
Yeah.
To like,
if you could add turns, it is better.
Yes, have to add turns. It has to. You kind of are just you're trying to follow the momentum of the thing.
Because you kind of have to. If you think about how to catch it, it will just slice you.
Ugh.
You will break some nails. Worth it.
Worth it. It's always good. It's been our cardio for.
Oh my god.
Summers.
No, but I truly, as soon as it gets warm, like, frizzball is on my mind, and I don't think a lot of people have that, you know, because usually it's like if you're playing a sport or something. But
and I'm worried for everyone.
Yeah.
If you're not playing with balls, are you okay?
You gotta like catch something in your like that's just fun. Like what have you caught lately? Other than COVID.
Not a dick.
But yeah, no, I think that's part of like the flirtiness of everyone is like they need to hunt and it becomes sex, but you can also like hunt a ball down, you know, like you know, like we all need that game.
Replace.
No, not replace. Add.
So we just are adding balls now.
Yes.
Two balls, not enough.
People
you need a third ball
more
on the side.
direction in their life. Like
you need a third ball on the side. A frizz ball.
On the side. And like people need determination, athleticism.
People need determination, and I agree.
Hi, Cutie Patootie.
She's got it.
Hi.
She's determined.
Oh, I got a smile. Did you see it?
Nice.
It was tiny, but I got it. It was a flicker, but I got it. That's my second child smile of the day. Killing it.
Woohoo!
Fun fact, I don't like children, but I think they're cute.
Oh, you make them smile.
I don't like the responsibility that children cause on my mind.
Yeah.
But I think they're adorable.
I love them.
Yeah, no, but that's why. That's why I say that, because you actually do
Because
love
they're
kids.
hilarious.
Oh, I saw a really good kid moment at the museum yesterday. This like brother and sister. The sister was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really bad with ages. We'll call them 5 and 7. That's probably fully inaccurate.
That's okay.
But the sister just walks over and hits her brother's hand, like, but like with a swing to it. Like, it wasn't like, she wasn't angry. She was just fully like being annoying. And so she hit one hand, and then he hit her other hand, and then they both like had a little like, but like dead armed hitting, you know, like truly just like wrist and finger. It was amazing.
I love it. A good swing.
And it was so small and quick. I was like, that was great.
At the
Not
airport.
To do that.
Ooh, that would be fun. But at the airport, there was this brother sister behind me, and the girl goes, "Your brain really just doesn't fucking work, does it?" And I was like, "What?" I had to turn around and look because I was like, "Damn, there's brother
like,
sister."
Does he not have a head?
Beef going on right now.
I love overhearing sibling like savagery is the best.
Oh, so funny.
Especially if their parents like aren't right there. Oh my god, so good.
Sisters. Yep. Family.
It's great.
Love is savage.
Well, because kids are already savage, so you have
That's for damn sure.
Amazing.
It's one of the reasons why they're so friggin' funny. Get out of town. La la.
More construction. How many drills have we had?
You know, they're good.
I love a Normo sitting on the ground. Good for him.
Ew, there is a retainer on the ground.
That's gross. Keep it in your mouth, kids.
I wonder if it was mine. I lost
This is a
mine in like
nice
6th
Sunday.
grade.
I don't know what this is, but I might remember these benches.
Where are we?
I don't know. Washington Street
Is it-
and
Bethune.
no, and Horatio. This is where fucking
Oh, Horatio
is.
Street.
I always forget where Horatio is. and
My
that-
mom loved Horatio Hornblower. Do you know who that is?
You mentioned this to me once, but I can't remember.
It was the same actor from the first Fantastic Four
The tall,
movies.
big nose guy with like
Yeah.
black hair.
Yes.
He's like the most like visually striking of them, so that's why I remember.
Very
But
handsome.
I would not have known what his name is.
And he was Horatio Hornblower, and
What else was he in?
he was
Other
on
than-
the ship. I don't know. He was in a bunch of other stuff though. He's a reputable actor.
Well, no, because he's familiar, but I can't think of him.
I can't either. But my mom and whenever I see Horatio, that's all I think about.
It's amazing. No,
Or
that's a good
Horatio
one.
Sands.
Now, hopefully, I'll remember where this street is because of that story. My brain only works with stories in order to remember things.
They are very helpful. I did hear one time there's like a competition
Yes.
to remember numbers. You know this? Okay. Where they remember the combination of numbers through a story. So if the number was like 3, 6, 8, 9, they'd be like 3 fish went to 6 cafes, and there were 8 people there, and 9 of them were 8 people there, and 9 of them were horse. That math checks out.
I love it. I love it.
But
Well, 'cause
they
each
remember the
whore
story.
Is a person and an eighth. Math.
Math, I only count to 8. And I do it in rhythm.
Look at this. Usually, right here is ugly, in my opinion.
No,
but
it's
with the,
very
with the
pretty
sun,
right
it's
now.
Really pretty.
You know what it makes me want to do? Give a gallop.
But you do it. It looks great.
Really? Because I just felt like an idiot.
I'm the worst. I truly am.
When you do it, it looks great. Golly, mister, you're strong.
I love the squeaking shoes. The sandals. Oh my god.
Is that merch?
Strong. that moment is gold. It's like, how do more people not reference that movie?
That movie is
I
gold.
don't get it. It's amazing. And that is the only opinion anyone should have, that it's amazing. If not, you're wrong.
Every other opinion should be silenced.
That was like me. Being like, that's not offensive, it's sexual. If you're offended, too bad.
LOL. Just
Because I was in Target this morning.
calm down, people.
Getting a couple like travel size things, just because I don't have enough containers to do it myself.
Uh-huh.
I want to get like a journal that's a travel journal, so like it's more specific than my other one, so I
Aren't
can
all
like
journals travel journals?
yeah, kind of, but I want to like break it up
You
so
want
that
one
I
with like a
can,
map on the front.
No, I want to feel like more grateful for the trip by like being more specific about it, you know?
Love that, yes.
And it was just sometimes my opinions with my mom just get rough because like I'm not holding back at all.
Yeah.
And
In fact, leaning in.
And I was like, well, I was gonna get a journal to have a travel journal, but all of them are hideous. And my mom's just cracking up on the other end because that was about the fourth thing I had called some sort of negative adjective.
Turf.
I was like, but the order of this store makes absolutely no sense. So
Wow,
it's not here
coming
either, 'cause
for this
no one's doing their
establishment.
jobs.
Oh, damn.
It was bad. Because, like, in that moment, I kind of rewound, and I was like, oh, that was an insult. That was an insult.
Whoops.
Also an insult. My bad.
Isn't it
My
funny
bad.
when you hear yourself?
Right? That's right.
Sometimes you can talk
don't
and
listen.
not hear yourself as much, and then sometimes you really hear what you say out loud, and you're like, wow.
Like, whew. And it's
The
all out
things
loud,
that
too.
come
Like, I
out
might
of
be on
me.
the phone, but it's all out loud, so, like, yikes. So,
We're doing our best.
I could do worse, I think.
Oh, not doing your best. Dervla, you need to work harder.
I do, too. It's rare that you see, like, no shirt, but pants and not shorts. Like, that just surprised me, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But I was
Yeah,
like,
a
shouldn't be
full-
surprising.
A full pant and a no shirt. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Normally it's shorts and no shirt.
Just didn't think it through.
Take off your pants!
Where's the ass?
Where's the ass? That's a
And then the
question.
follow-up, I was promised ass. That's my favorite. The promise of it. The drama of it.
There's always got to be just a little ass.
Just a little. Just a cheek. Or a half a cheek.
A cheek. A little cheeky.
Cheek peek.
Cheek peek. Nice.
It's a good cocktail name. Called the Cheek Peek.
Please, welcome to the stage. Cheek peek.
Yes. Please cheek your peek at the stage. Peek your cheek.
Please.
If you've already peeked your cheek, if your cheek is peeked.
If your cheek is peaked. Oh, my brain's not working.
It's hard.
Click on, motherfucker. No, okay.
If your cheek has peaked, give it a squeak. No.
Give me a sleek between the cheek. Give me a.
I peeked my cheek, and here's
Sweep the cheeks. No.
sweet. That's like at rehearsal yesterday. Nicole, we were using a fold-out table, and Nicole had like her cheeks resting on the table, and was just like slowly walking to the side. That's what cheek sweep made me think of.
Ah.
But like you can't really use that in many situations.
Yeah, no.
Maybe on the odd high step.
My cheeks haven't been
Like I
swept.
could sweep my cheek right there, but like it's
Yeah,
a
you
little
could.
low. And it just gets lower.
It's just nice
That's
when
what they
somebody
want.
will sweep your cheeks for you.
Right.
It now sounds like we're talking about wiping.
But they're not the same. A
Nope,
sweep
they're
and
not.
a wipe are different.
Very different.
Ooh.
Yeah, me too.
Hear that throat. Oh, we got a first like sunbather. Damn, people are doing it today. Good for them.
I went out and did it the other day.
Hell yeah.
I went and got a burrito yesterday. I did the whole shirt off game.
Yes.
It was awesome.
It was what?
It was awesome.
Oh, good. I thought you said awful. I was like,
No,
oh
it was
shit.
awesome.
What went down?
I just didn't get to stay long enough. You know, I need to bake.
Mm-hmm.
I've told you the chicken thing a million times.
Yes. Chicken it up, though.
Everybody's skin is like chicken. When you cook a chicken in the oven, like a chicken breast, you take it out, and the chicken still cooks for a little bit because it's really hot, right? It's internal temperature. After you're in the sun for a minute and you leave, your skin is still cooking. If you stayed long enough. So you have to go and take a cold shower. Otherwise, a few hours later, you will be a lobster.
Still be cooking.
Has that never happened to you? A few hours later, you like leave the beach, you're not burned, and then a few hours later,
your chicken's burned.
Your chicken is burned.
Burnt chicken. I trusted you, but you burnt.
That happened to me once on the spring
like
break.
chicken.
By the end of dinner, I was Larry the Lobster, and before dinner, I was fine.
I was we were on the metro in Paris, my aunt, cousin, and I, and I love how rude people can be sometimes. Like, I can see people looking at my aunt and cousin and like giggling. Like, I catch multiple people do it, and then I look at them and I kind of like hold it for a little, and I'm like, oh shit, they're bright red, aren't they? Like, I had like been with them all day, so I hadn't really noticed, and then I looked and I was like,
it's bound to happen.
Oh damn, they're so burnt that people are laughing at them.
But how do you feel about a sunburn? Because
if it turns into a tan, that's good.
My skin, it does an inaugural burn where I've got to like burn all the shit once, and then for the rest of the year it remembers what to do and it tans. It doesn't burn.
Yeah.
So like I'm always expecting that first burn.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, one and done. See, open.
Yeah.
What?
I really think it was Catherine who worked there.
Catherine?
Yeah.
I could believe that.
Could.
There were two, and I didn't know either of their names. Like, as soon as they told me, I was like, oh, God. Catherine, are you still working there?
No.
Catherine, where'd you go?
Wow, finding Nemo. Out on the pier.
Yay, I just like seeing people taking advantage of the soon.
Me too. I just love all of the skin.
I just love people from a distance.
Yeah.
Then they get too close.
Distance is good.
Distance is great. Distance is good.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, whoever you are.
Happy birthday. Birthday to you.
Na, 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 na.
I hope you eat cake and have some
his arms,
stew.
like the highest they got was here. People's jaws are so different.
That's true. I look like a duck in mine.
I feel like I look like I should be going fast. And if you take a step back, you realize I'm going very slow.
Slow motion, yeah.
I'm just not getting anywhere.
Fun fact about Dervla, she runs in slow motion.
Because jogging is not for me. It is always punishment when I do it. I am likely hungover.
Fun fact about me, I don't jog, I gallop.
Da 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 da. Where are the dudes doing pull-ups?
Where are the pull-ups?
I made it sound like baby pull-ups.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, thought of tease. There you are.
Got some
How did I do this to myself?
pier locales.
Localites.
Oh, he's very serious about his toxins right now.
Good. Keep
He
it
said you gotta
serious.
stretch out your hip because the toxins.
God.
The toxins!
People throw around toxins.
I shouldn't say that really loud, he's still whoops.
Toxins.
Oh, toxins.
Remember we were talking about toxins, you know, like
I'm the most toxic thing
kombucha.
around here.
I was talking to someone else, obviously, the other day, and they were referring to themselves as toxic, you know?
I think
And I'm like,
that's
always
toxic.
I'm just like, I want to know more about what that
The word
means
toxic
to you.
is just like,
'Cause
I
it's
just think of
low-key a compliment
I think
now.
of a Pokemon.
Toxic, I just think of like, it still feels impressive to me. Like, you're so something that you're toxic, which is, like, better
the word,
than,
just like the vocab.
better
choice.
than nothing, you know? Like, at least you're not
Picture
lame,
time.
you know? You might be toxic, but are you interested? I guess it just leads me to more questions. Like, toxic how? Like, is it
In what
impressive
way?
or not? Which I guess, you know, doesn't need to be impressive.
Let's see.
Are we toxic? Or did we
Maybe
take a
a
good
little.
selfie?
Yeah, that's good.
That's the one.
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic.
No, actually toxic.
Untoxic.
But in the good way.
Intoxic. Good toxicity only. Beneficial toxicity.
I think that's also what F.art is. You let out the toxic in the appropriate time with the appropriate project.
Yes. It will be toxic. But where do you choose to put the toxicity?
We're gonna put it into this when we're on a walk and no one's listening.
Haha. Haha. Solved.
Boom.
My guy's muscles are glistening. Good for him.
Glisten.
Glisten.
You glisten, baby.
Glisten.
Glisten. To the song.
You're in my muscles. That was better than
What I was thinking. Much better.
But he has to say it like
In
someone,
my muscles.
someone muscular has to say it. Listen.
There's some butts over here I would sweep.
Yeah. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. I'd sweep those cheeks.
Hell yeah.
Like, oh damn, I already
Woo,
swept
consider
those
them
cheeks.
swept.
Damn, those cheeks, I swept them. Did I
I
tell you I swept them? Which ones?
Those two right over there. Swept. Tongue swept. Oh!
That's horrible. That's horrible. Oh no. Makes me think of like this, you know, the sparkly candy rocks? Like you
The
sweep
ones
your
that
tongue in
pop
the
in your
bag.
mouth?
Yes, poppers. What are they called?
Not pops.
Crackle pops? What are they called?
Snap, crackle, pop. What are they called? Pop rocks.
Pop rocks, thank you. I was so close.
You.
That's what a tongue swept, like in the bag, like that.
Oh, you're right. That is similar. Or you know those things where you lick the stick and you put it in the powdered sugar and then you lick the sugar.
Yes, that's tongue swept.
Is candy teaching us to lick things?
The only, I feel like the like most positive examples I can find are candy, you know.
Most positive.
Oh wow, is that, wait, no. You can't sit at this bar too.
Yeah, you can.
You can? All the time?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if it was there the first summer this was here, but it was definitely here last
They
time.
were so busy last summer that it only makes sense.
Oh my
for
gosh,
them to
doesn't a
open this up.
margarita just sound...
Banging.
Oh. Oh.
I tongue sweep those salt.
Yeah.
Those salts.
I tongue sweet those salts.
I had already said those, so there was no really
We are in rare form today.
horrible. Woo! You can only laugh at the words I'm saying. There will be no with. Oh, unfortunate.
Woo!
Could be
Ah! Woo!
Oh my god. Wait, what's the sound that... Oh, what sound? Whose sound is it? Is it Nikki's sound?
Oh.
There it is. I had it right after I asked. Damn, I was so close.
I'm really into the reverb these days.
Yep. Agreed.
Which I guess brings us back to the pasties. You know?
I told her I'd try. I was like, if you want to see both, let's go. But like, we jump and everything. There's just like a lot.
That'll be a lot of action.
And like, when I run down the stairs, I always hold them. Like, I never just like do things without. Like, that's just testing.
Boobicles.
That's why I relate so hard to that line in Fleabag where she was like, my mom said mine would never get in the way. That is what it is. Like, if they're not big, they've never gotten in your way.
Yeah, I don't know that life.
But it's good. It works because my mom has giant boobs too, so she gets all of it.
So she understands.
She does. She hears me. I mean, my sister's boobs are pretty big too.
Titty to titty.
Titty to titty. A titty family, other than my dad. He's missing out.
LOL. Missing out on the titties.
Missing out on your own titties.
If you don't get to enjoy your own titties, are you even living?
No. Look at how happy he looks. Oh, the sneeze. So cute.
What's for lunch?
Oh my god, anything.
A hot dog?
Maybe.
Last night at like 2 a.m. Hadn't finished that video yet and I really wanted to finish it. And I ordered Popeyes.
Yeah.
And the guy like drove all the way. Popeyes is on 1st and like 3rd. It's really not far.
Oh.
And he drove all the way across town. I was like, this guy, where's he going?
What? He went to the
He
west,
drove
like,
all
he went
the way to
first?
the west side, but then he messaged me and said that he broke his tire or something. So we had to go fix it. But
where
I was
are you
like,
going?
I was like distraught sitting in my bed. I was like, no, you're like 2 blocks away. Where are you
you're
going?
Getting farther from me. What's happening?
But he made it.
Thank God.
I'm so grateful.
Bless the Popeyes.
Bless Popeyes. It was delicious.
That's all that matters.
Oh. But I did order mashed potatoes and I got mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
Oh.
The disservice.
First world problems.
Why did you even bother? That girl is cut. Good for her.
Which one?
The one
Oh
down.
yeah. There she is. Oh, what's for lunch? Oh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna have for lunch?
I don't know. What did I just buy? I have some quinoa.
Grains.
As always.
Good grains.
Probably like. Oh, because I bought the soy chorizo from Carey-Jones. It might be that quinoa and kale. Perhaps. Woo.
Quinoa and kale.
Quinoa and kale. And then I have to bring snacks to rehearsal because without snacks, I just wouldn't
Are
get
you
through.
really rehearsing?
Yeah, for sure. 3 ures. That's not how you say hour in anything.
Ures.
But I like hour with an easy ures.
Oh, my stomach is louder than
Than
anything
your
now.
words.
Yeah.
It's like a dry cough, you know? I was trying not to give in fully. Whenever I like cough with like all my might,
Fuck
I'm
you,
like,
body. I'm not gonna cough right now.
I'm like, that was too much energy for one cough, you know? And then it's like I'm encouraging myself
You know when you
to
have
cough
to cough
7
and you're
times.
just fighting your body's impulse to take care of itself? Fuck you. Will not cough right now.
Bless you. There it is. We had to cough and sneeze at the same
Sneezes
time
and
for it
coughs
to work
all
out.
around.
Cough.
Low, like the
Like
with the you know those buttons where you have to all press it at the same time or it doesn't work?
I don't know what they're called. Together buttons? That's what I'll call them. What, does that not sound official enough for you?
I don't know what it would be, but it
Not
doesn't sound right. But I'm happy to keep it that because it sounds hilarious. I kind of want that.
Together buttons kind of makes me think of like 2 people from the show the other night. What was her name? I completely just blanked. When she was talking about the belly buttons going into each other. That's what that made me think of. Together buttons.
Belly buttons going into each other. Can you imagine someone having an Audi and someone having an innie and just being like, what is the sound of an Audi going into an innie? like a ding or a...
I know. I boop and then I think of other sounds.
Don't you hate when you boop?
So home was next. Because, I mean, I'm also picturing, like, perfect innie to outie. Like, a perfect fit. Like, that's peaceful. So therefore
That's
it's
love.
home. Exactly. That's love.
I assume that any married couple, they're the perfect innie-outie combination.
One of you has to get an outie. Like, go get surgery and get an outie. Because adults don't have outies. Well, no, some do.
There was somebody I used to know that could push their innie out.
Idiot. I had an outie for a really long time, like until I was like 13 or 14, and then it went in.
Can you imagine if like people like hated on each other for their belly buttons? They're like, ew, outie.
I just haven't seen an outie in a long time.
I haven't either. Are there still outies?
There must be. I do think part of me is like, is it like, because you know, like before puberty I had an outie, so I feel like because I like gained weight in my stomach,
It
went in, you know? But that's probably not how that works, but I don't know. So I'm like,
Science.
I'm like, do ripped people have outies? Like, are there outies with people that have like 8-packs?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
Do you
know.
think their outies like really hard?
I need to find I need to find an 8-pack to
like
ask.
a muscle outie.
I'm like, how ripped are you? If you're ripped enough, show me your
My
belly
outie's a
button.
7th pack!
I'm so ripped, my outie's hard. That's horrible.
Oh. I've got a 6-pack and my Audi is the 7th. Bam. Sounds like we're talking about Audi like the car.
I mean, yeah, that too. Your Audi should be hard.
There's an Audi parked to my belly button.
Just the front of the car, like driveway. I backed up into the driveway.
I wish I could do the lock sound.
That's hard. See, other sounds are harder.
Ooh, a burrito. Sounds good.
Is it Dos Toros that's up here?
Yes, but I had that yesterday.
That would be a lot of burrito.
Oh, I love it. Burrito. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Burrito.
Potato.
Roll them, grill them. Hug them close to you.
Yeah. Put it in your belly button. Belly button.
Belly
What's
button.
happening today?
Belly button.
Belly button.
Belly button. Belly button.
Belly button.
Did you say belly button?
Let me touch your belly button. Let me press your belly button.
Let's press them together.
Let me put your outie on the inside. I don't know what's happening anymore.
That's my Indy hold you out to you.
That's my Annie Oh. LOL, the desire to put things inside other things.
Yeah. Everything just wants to be held.
The universe is just trying to hold itself.
That's true. That's how it feels.
I have thought about this before. This is hilarious. That I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I ever thought that I would say this out loud if I have the opportunity. I'm scared. That like sex is just the desire for the universe to get like as close to each other as possible.
Yeah. I could see that.
Or like our desire to not be alone.
Yeah.
That's as close as we can get.
That is. Seems that way anyway.
As close as our consciousness can get to each other. But we still can't actually get all the way together. Only held, not actually together.
Infused.
Yeah, no fusion. Just here, could you hold this for a second? Just this.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Performance art. The world right now.
You're welcome, world.
Love you, Nina.
Love you, mean it for real.
Oh.
Hungry.
Oh yeah, did you decide you didn't?
No, I didn't. I'm still thinking about it.
Reflection.
What could fit in my belly button?
Bah putain, mais tu vois que tes parents ils vont être contents.
Oh,
Ooh, that breeze. Yum.
so nurse.
Feels good.
Looking good, feeling gorgeous.
Oh yeah, also, real life.
Do you want to be buried or cremated?
In my head, I was gonna say we're fired.
I mean, I guess similar.
I don't know. I do like the idea of being cremated in tossed places. That feels fun.
I just want to be like,
But I like the idea of being together, being buried. You know, like
yeah,
rotting
in the
with
same
all
place.
of myself. You know.
Rotting with.
I like that idea too. Like, why should my body like be scattered at the end? So I don't know.
Right. I don't know.
Both.
We
Cut
just
me
passed
in
the
half.
funeral parlor and just couldn't
Thought
help
about
but
death for
wonder.
a second.
Yep. Crept into the old noggin.
I'm like, I'm in any of these restaurants. I think
Neither have I. Yeah.
I think up here I've been to a couple of these. Perhaps.
No. I
Perhaps.
haven't been to a lot on Bleecker. I've passed a lot of them a million times. Like every restaurant in New York. Never been in.
Nope, that's not the corner I was thinking of. Maybe the next one.
Mm.
I'm gonna look up what I'm rehearsing today. I don't know if I know which dance it's gonna be. So, gotta check that.
It's always helpful to know. So you can be prepared. Pop it. Hit me with that beat.
I feel like this scaffolding has been up for so long.
beat. Probably. Hit me with that beat. Ooh, sorry. She's not looking at the
So
light.
it's not even our fault.
Nope. Hi. Boozy brunch, hell yes. Hello, boozy brunch. What
It's
day
Tuesday.
is it? Yeah, Tuesday the 10th.
Every day. That's good to know.
The 10th of May. You know, last year we did our first farts on the 15th.
15th.
So it was 5 days from now. Sorry, we don't have anything. Have a good day. So that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Did our second one. Got one today. I'm so or today. LOL, Thursday.
Yes.
Sad. It's, conflicting with your travels.
Yes, I will be in the sky.
You will be in the sky. Dervla's going to Vietnam.
I am. I was talking to my mom this morning, and my dad in the back goes, "Tell Dervla she can't go to Vietnam." It's such a slow
I'm
pace.
going to Nam and you can't stop me.
It's like, why can I always hear him? Like, how loud is he being?
Going to Nam.
Like,
Cue the music montage. Going to Nam.
bum, bum.
What's that one song? I can hear how it goes, but I don't think I can get it out. Da-na-na, da-na-na. No, you didn't get it from that.
No, I did not.
Shit.
Someone else might have.
Da-na-da, I feel like
Is it rock?
yes.
Okay, we got the genre.
I'm a soul man.
Oh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So man, that's
Is that
a good
right?
one. Yeah.
I feel like that's the going Vietnam song.
Oh, okay. Sure.
No?
I mean, it's a bop of a song. I'm into that. I don't know what it doesn't have like anything to do with Vietnam, you know.
Yeah, no.
I don't know any songs that say Vietnam though, so gotta look that up.
Vietnam. It's the Vietnam song.
That could be one.
I don't know enough
Sounds
about
right.
Vietnam to make a song that's culturally appropriate.
Yeah, I don't either. I've been doing some Googling, seeing like there's supposed to be a really pretty lake near where we're going.
There's a really pretty lake
some state park.
and some state parks in Vietnam.
But I'll definitely be able to make a song by the time I get back.
Good. I expect a full song about Vietnam.
Perfect. No, I think it's me.
And if you could put the Audi in the innie, a dance would be lovely too. A song and dance.
Put that out in the Oh no.
Got to put them together.
If you could make them fit just right.
You know, when the innie and the Audi, when the song and the dance, they just rest within one another.
Rest. You could rest them together. There needs to be an end though. If you could rest it in the other.
Put the Audi in the innie.
Yeah, man.
Innie.
Out in there.
The flesh.
Put the flesh in the other flesh. And you
Flesh
mix it
on
all
flesh, the
around.
skin on the skin.
If you could circle the Audi in the innie before you set it down.
Just so I can find it.
Touch all the sides.
All of the sides. Man, my tummy is a rumbling.
You got to make a decision.
Huh. A sandwich?
Sandwich? At
That's
the grocery
normally
store or
my lunch
Whitman's?
go-to. No, Whitman's isn't open till 5.
Ooh, air day.
They do that dinner shit. Ugh.
Darn.
Damn. His shirt says worst species ever. That's
That
hilarious.
is funny.
We are pretty bad,
I think so.
but we're also pretty good. Any Audi.
A lot of species suck. So.
Yeah. Eels suck.
Suck my eels.
No, wait, that's good for eels. I want eels to suck
Bite
on.
my eel.
Bite my.
Slap me with an eel.
Get the.
Strangle me with an eel. I feel like that speaks to their length.
I can't even think of anything.
Like, I can't even.
There's an
eel in my boot.
you. I hope your water hole runs out of water. Eel.
Water hole.
Yeah.
Do they have, like, is that where they pee from? Or, like, the water hole? Like,
No, the water that they're
what
in.
water hole?
Eels are in water. So like, if they're in some water and I hope that all the water in the hole dries up, and then they're not in the water,
Are eels
and then
in, like, oceans, lakes, and rivers? Like, what hole?
no, they're in individual holes all around.
I hope your individual water hole
Dries
drains.
up, drains.
Drains into my water hole, and I get your water and you're left dry.
Ha! Suck it, eel.
I can see that.
Or what's another animal that sucks that we can roast the fuck out of? Because clearly we nailed it on that one.
Clearly.
We're on a roll, might as well.
Okay, we already did water.
Giraffes with your stupid long neck.
Wow, we're picking long things. What about a short thing that sucks?
I mean, besides me. It's a short thing that sucks.
I thought like gophers because they just make a bunch of
You know, I
holes in the ground.
don't like to pick on the gophers. They do their best. But you know who really gets my goat?
Grinds your gears.
Grinds my gears.
Goats?
No, I actually didn't mean to do that. I was hoping by the end of the phrase an animal would pop up, and then that one came up, and that was not what I wanted.
We talked about goats too much anyway.
Yeah. God, what animal do I hate? Anteaters. Blech.
Anteaters. Oh, they're pretty cool looking though.
Are
Those
they?
Tongues.
I kind of like armadillos.
I like how shaggy they are randomly. You know, like you don't really think an anteater's shaggy. Then you see the shag.
Okay, so we won't pick on the anteater. Come on, what animal really sucks a nut?
I don't like slugs.
Bats.
Raccoons.
I mean, humans really. Raccoons are fine. God, what? Why can't I name another animal?
I'm thinking of a lot, but I like them all. You know.
Right.
I'm trying to think of ones that irk me.
An animal that just really.
Like a wildebeest because they killed Simba's dad. I can't blame all wildebeests for that.
Right, you don't want to generalize. Sorry, wildebeests. Okay, well then what about?
But they're kind of like fake horses. Like they're not pretty really. They're cool looking. You know?
Just because you're pretty doesn't mean you can kill a lion just because you want to.
You can't get your friends and kill a lion because you're pretty.
Jesus.
I want that on a postcard. It's too long for a shirt.
I want that on a Wow, coming for my ideas before they even come out of my mouth.
Fine, a long shirt, like a t-shirt dress.
Okay, yeah. Okay, wait. I'm still trying to think of an animal.
That you don't like.
Animal that I don't like. Rats.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's a little obvious.
Yeah.
Animals that I don't like. Go.
Oh, I was gonna say orangutan. They're orange and they're weird.
I like orangutans.
I like that they're weird.
I identify with orangutan.
That's it. Pigs are smart.
Yeah, pigs are smart. God, is there not an animal that I just really hate with all of my might? I guess that's good. I guess I'm a humanitarian.
Wow.
Or I guess humanitarians, is that just humans?
Right. I mean...
My language. It's not specific enough. Oh.
I guess I'm just
muscles.
too full of love.
I guess I'm just too full of love.
What is hate again?
Can I get an amen? I've never felt it.
Hatred, that's your game.
I do love Trid.
Oh my god.
Wow, an animal that I hate. I'm gonna think of it later.
I mean, I like snakes,
so
but I don't think you do.
Ew.
That's kind of eel-like.
It is eel-like.
Lizards, I think they're fun to watch.
They are fun to watch. Chameleons are cool.
Geckos are cute. What animal would come up to me and I'd be like, dear God? But then it's is it just a big predator?
Well, then it has to be a short animal, remember? That's the specification.
Like a short...
I like platypuses because I feel like they're just doing their own thing.
They hiss. That's cool.
They hiss?
Yeah.
Platypuses hiss?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Platypi?
Platypi hiss? I thought so. Okay, I like golden moles, but maybe normal moles. I don't really feel that much for normal moles.
I love the blue-footed booby. It's a bird.
That's fair. It's a great name, so you gotta love it.
Right?
There are some birds I don't like.
All right, animals, you're off the hook.
Names for them.
We suck.
I can only think of ones I like, but tomorrow...
We're coming for you at some point. When I think of the animal that I hate, I'm gonna roast them so hard. They're not even gonna know what I'm saying because they don't understand English.
Exactly.
Guys, over here. Would you like a free loaf of bread?
Yes.
But you have to do me one favor.
Then no.
You have to follow us on Instagram. That's
Oh,
it.
that's not bad.
I
Do
can't.
you want bread? You can get it. Do you
They
want?
can't tempt me like that.
Libre.
I could have just unfollowed them as soon as I left.
You could.
Ugh.
Ah.
Made a snap decision.
I don't know, they were talking too loud
Shake
for
Shack.
me. You could get Shake Shack.
That sounds good. They were talking too loud for me.
He was giving a lot of like, be excited. And it's
Ugh,
sunny.
I
Like,
should have taken the loaf of bread. I didn't know what to do in the moment.
you can go back and follow them.
Nah.
Like, I thought about it. I want that bread.
I'm so sorry I did that. I really do want this loaf of bread.
I'm so sorry. You caught me in a bad moment. I had a really big blister on my foot. And I had to get home. But see, I changed shoes. I'm back. Give them the
It's
whole
just you
story.
said free and then you said that I had to do something and that is not
He also could have
free.
just, when it's something as simple as following you on Instagram, you can just say, all you have to do is follow. You don't have to lead with all you have to do is one thing. Because we're assuming survey. Like, we're assuming multiple things. Like, one thick thing is where my brain
Nothing's
went.
free.
But just say, if you follow us on Instagram, you can get all the information out. We
I
don't
wish
need
it
more.
was free though.
I didn't need more of his loud voice, you know?
I really don't think it was that loud, but
I don't know, maybe I was just at the wrong angle. I should have moved my ears, you know?
like an ambulance. You only hear it from the front.
It was giving me, I don't know, there was high energy coming off of him. And it's lunchtime.
High loaf energy.
To my head, like, if those were brownies, I probably would have thought differently.
Oh my gosh, brownies.
But he said bread, and I was like, ooh, bread in a loud
Oh my
voice,
gosh.
it's not here.
Bread sounds so good.
It's okay, we'll pass
Okay,
it another day.
this conversation has devolved because of my hunger.
It's okay, we're so close now.
What else? World peace. Can we talk about world peace for a second? You think we're ever gonna attain it?
I feel like getting our grip on the climate has to come before world peace. And that feels so hard, and world peace feels harder.
Do you think we could attain world peace by all working together to save the climate? Does that feel a little broad?
It feels a little broad. I think working together is the key.
That's
Some
right.
days, why would you? Some days I don't like working with people.
Well,
So, like, I know. Tats. Tattoos. Tattoos. Tattoo.
I'm gonna get a tramp stamp that says
How
world
are you?
peace.
Or that.
Oh yeah, I like how are you? I think that's funny. Just say eels.
Eels. Eel
Galloping
water.
eels.
Galloping eels. That's a nice image. It's like weird enough.
Ugh, kind of grossed out.
Like, did you add legs to the eel? Galloping as though like a water gallop. Like,
Ooh, what is a water
what is
gallop?
a water gallop? You know, like what is medium pace for a fish or an eel or a water creature?
Well, what specifies a gallop? Is it the up?
I don't know. Isn't it the one leg thing or no? That's
Because I
a
feel like a gallop's more like and it runs like
like the rhythm of it.
Yeah.
So like how? Maybe like in wavy waters, an eel can gallop.
Like tail action.
Yeah. more like
Underwater
a body
tail
motion.
action. All right, y'all.
That's-
It's been real. Bye.